All right, we're on to our number 3 iconic metal band. These bands, they created anthems from the 80s that just changed the music landscape forever, especially hard rock and heavy metal, more importantly glam metal to be specific. But, you know, this band could not be overlooked because they really kind of took the 80s by storm. Nobody had ever heard of them before. They came out of San Diego in 1977. And of course, I'm talking about the band Ratt. They moved to Los Angeles. They pulled in an 18-year-old guitar player by the name of Warren D. Martini and said, get down here right away, or up here rather, and let's get this band happening because we need you. You are one of the guys that's going to make this band the best it can be, because they had some of the catchiest hooks of the time, some of the best melodies, and they had a dual guitar attack that really was only heard before by like the likes of Judas Priest and the Scorpions. So when Ratt came on the scene, they had kind of like this new style to them, but they had the really cool 80s LA glam metal scene down to a pat, and they were basically sex symbols for the ladies and the gentlemen. They were freaking hard rock freaking icons already, because they were getting the ladies, but they were getting all the cool songs out. You know, Ratt gained the most popularity though in the mid 80s from their Out of the Cellar album. That album basically just blew up overnight, and it had a lot to do with their rat and roll style, as they used to call it, and especially their hit single Round and Round from 1984 again. And this one reached number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100, so it was solidified a really big hit. You know, this album did extremely well as well out there, but in 1984, Round and Round was widely regarded as the song to beat in the metal world because it just hit every note perfectly. It was a hard rock cool riff. It was a heavy metal anthem. It had dual guitar stuff. It had a crazy funky video. You know, some of the folklore about it was that Milton Berle was in the video, right? Milton Berle, for people that are not even our age, older usually, would know who Milton Berle was. Milton Berle was a really huge comedian from the Hollywood eras, the classic Hollywood eras, you know, and for him to be in a metal video, that was just unheard of, right? And he did a couple of sticks in it that were pretty classic and quite hilarious. You know, he was dressed in drag for one, and you know, he was a comedian and legend, and his image on the video just elevated their music in the video to this other level. It was like, how in the first place could you even get this guy to make a cameo? But that had to do with the Milton Berle being the band manager's nephew. So that's how that folklore came to be, and it really, I'd say, helped out what Ratt was doing at that time. There was also some controversy surrounding Round and Round at the time because, you know, it really kind of gave this superficial, hedonistic view of what metal was about. And, you know, that's kind of what it was about in the 80s. It was pretty hedonistic. It was on the edge. They were partying. They were doing a lot of crazy stuff out there that I wouldn't say you kids should do. But I'm just letting you know what they were doing at the time, and that's what they got a lot of heat for. The critics said that they shouldn't, you know, you shouldn't back this band because they're just going to turn your kids into, you know, criminals. But, you know, I turned out all right. Maybe not. I don't know. But that's how Round and Round got on the scene again, hitting number 12, one of the, you know, one-hit wonders there, right? But if they were just a one-hit wonder, they wouldn't have had Lay It Down hit. And in 1985, the next year on their next album, Lay It Down reached number 40 on the Billboard Hot 100. That was pretty iconic for them to have a back-to-back success like this. Their first album was already hugely successful, and in many ways, Invasion of Your Privacy, their second album, didn't hit that same mark, but it was still a success because anything that goes multi-platinum after its first go is something that is to be known for, you know? And so, you know, what's some of the folklore surrounding this? Well, some of the folklore was just the humor of this song, right? That Lay It Down, this video, it was basically a kid's birthday party, and this heavy metal band shows up, you know, and it really was just an iconic video because it was like what, I mean, I would have loved for Ratt to play my birthday in 1985. Are you kidding me? I was like 10 years old. That would have been epic. And it would have turned out exactly like the Ratt video, and that would have been really cool. But that laid some controversy, you know. They got still in this crossfire of like, Really, a heavy metal band at a 10-year-old's birthday party? That's really not good for, the parental units to see. That's something that they really shouldn't be thinking about, and it's just promoting the excess of the 80s, the rock star lifestyle, the promiscuity, all this stuff, and that's where the controversy really came in. But, otherwise, Lay It Down was really not that controversial when you think about it. But, again, it kind of gave this rebellious edge to the music video. It was humorous, it was comedic. I think what you find with a lot of these videos where the Congresses of the world, the parents of the world will turn it into some, conspiracy. The bands were really just having fun and just kind of, making a mockery out of what they knew the watchdogs would say. So that's what happened with Ratt. Ratt put out these 2 amazing albums and had 2 back-to-back amazing hits. So that's why they made the 2-hit wonder for us. But Ratt's journey from formation in 1977 to becoming a staple of the glam metal scene is a testament to their unique blend of catchy hooks and heavy riffs. Their dual guitar attack of Warren D. Martini and Robin Crosby. Their successes like Round and Round, Lay It Down just gave them a very unique sound, which was again notably called the Ratt and Roll style, right? A lot of people would just refer to it as Ratt and Roll instead of rock and roll, but it was still glam metal at the time. And Ratt's influence on the glam metal scene was undeniable. They were hanging out with the guys from Motley Crue and all these guys in that LA music scene there, and they really they were definitely a band to look up to at the time and set the mark very high for any metal band to come out after that.
Moving right along, I just want to remind you to subscribe and like our channel. We love your comments. Give us some comments. We love the feedback. So we're going to keep it running. Just remember, subscribe, like, thanks a lot. We want to give a shout out to coastlinemall.com. They sell t-shirts, they sell 80s t-shirts, they sell 80s rock and metal t-shirts, they sell movie t-shirts, and most importantly, they support us and we support them. So with the coupon code CRASH, you get buy one, get one half off. Please give them a visit, buy a t-shirt, give a friend a t-shirt, tune in. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.